afternoon. Welcome on into another episode from Day One as the birthday candle for the birthday of Dominion begins. For court, we will go for a sub-sitting court courtesy of our friend over at Troop Science. So yes, it's a more.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. What's your name, sir?
Loser.
If I can help you.
I'm Williams L.
Yeah, sure. But the defendant is identified in the docket as Michael Williams. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, that's the name they're calling me, but I'm Williams L.
I understand.
Michael Williams. Okay.
No, I'm not Michael Williams. Your Honor,
Okay.
I am Williams L.
Okay. So here's the thing.
I am William Stupid.
Williams L. I have to call you what's on the documents that I have present for me in court today. We can either handle it that way, or you don't have to handle it, and then it just will be like you didn't show up to court today.
No, Your Honor, I'm just letting you know Your Honor, I'm just letting you know who I am.
Excuse me, Your Honor, may I interject?
Go ahead.
What you're dealing with here is a Moorish American national, a.k.a. a sovereign citizen.
A moron?
And he believes that he is above the law. He believes that he is a sovereign, but at the same time,
He is the law.
he relies on the Constitution,
Oh, that too.
which makes absolutely no sense.
No.
Now, I'm pretty sure throughout this court hearing, you're going to hear this man say a number of foolish things. We'll try not to laugh at him.
No, you might.
And
Well, we will.
good luck with this fool.
Okay.
I am Williams L. I am not Michael Williams. They kept calling me Michael Williams. I told them who I was. I am a sovereign, Moorish American. I'm not a United States citizen, Negro, Black, or color. Your Honor.
That is amazing. Yep, thank you.
Okay, so let me tell you, Mr. Williams, this is the last time I'm going to say it. This is all I have for you. If you don't want to handle it under that name today, then I have to act as if you aren't present. And so that's fine, but I
You
have
say
to
what? Hold on.
to that document, okay?
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that,
I
Your
said,
Honor?
if we can't handle those matters and those tickets that's on that case under that name, then that's fine. But it's going to be as if you didn't appear for court today because I have.
Ma'am, I'm here today, ma'am.
It is so gratifying that this judge is not willing
To put up with his bullshit?
whatsoever to play along with this Moorish sovereign citizen. Excuse me, sir, but yes, you are present, but you're acting
Your
as
brain
if
is not.
the
present.
name that they have on file is not you. Therefore, it's almost as if you're actually not there. And that is what the judge is trying to explain to you. So since you're not there, she's going to treat it as such, meaning she's going to put out a warrant for you, because when someone doesn't show up to court, judges issue warrants.
Yes, we
Now,
do.
she's not willing to play along with your name game and, oh, that's not me, I'm Al. Sir, you did not legally change your name to anything L or Bay. So the name that they have on this ticket, on this complaint, for this on this court docket is you. And if it's not you, then that means no one is there, and the judge will be issuing a warrant.
Right. So I'm just saying when I
Williams L is here today. I'm
No,
just
he's
letting
not.
you know who I am, ma'am. Yes,
You're an idiot.
I
Okay,
do.
got it.
I am Williams L.
So that's fine. When I call it on the record, I'm going to have to call it on the record as the name on the ticket, just so you know. Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to let you know that I'm Williams L. Okay, I'm cool with
So
that.
you're a moron L. Got it.
I'm a Moorish American.
That's my sister in the background. She just came in, folks.
Okay. Did you want to offer
Sometimes,
court or
you know,
no?
me and my
Are you gonna
sisters
try
gotta
and
talk.
I just kind of know where you're going. Are you going to want a trial? Are you going to try and want to?
No, I do not.
He's going to try to get everything dismissed because he's an idiot.
Okay, so if you're not going to participate, we're just going to act like you're not here today, and I'm going to go ahead and.
I am here today, ma'am. You seeing me right here? That's on record.
Listen, just because you show up doesn't mean that you're here. You have to participate, okay?
Ma'am, I'm a sovereign. I'm letting you know who I am. I'm participating. I do not agree.
Mr. Williams, that's fine. But if you don't participate, saying you're a sovereign doesn't help me.
I'm just letting you know who I am.
He's a
That's
moron, Your
violating the
Honor.
constitutional right, man.
So do you want an offer or not? That's my question.
Do I want to what?
An
Offer.
offer to the tickets or not?
Do I want to? I can't understand. You said, do I want to offer?
Do you want an offer? Do you want to try and resolve this today as far as...
Yes, I do want to resolve it. I asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction. Your Honor.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, there you go. That's not going to happen.
So you can...
I'm speaking for myself. I have no attorney, so I'm speaking for myself.
I like that one. That's not going to happen.
Excuse me, sir, but this judge is not going to be dismissing your charges because of lack of jurisdiction.
I like that one. That's not going to be happening.
That the courts had no jurisdiction.
You wanted to show up.
Why did you wake up, put that fresh towel on your head, and proceed to log into this Zoom court hearing? You should not have even bothered showing up to this if you truly believed in your heart of hearts that the courts had no jurisdiction over your sovereign behind. So stop it.
You're violating my constitutional right.
After I've done the new stuff, I found out on Alex Horn to show you.
I'm not a United States citizen.
So how are you entitled to constitutional rights of citizens?
Ooh, even God damn.
Exactly. I'm so glad the prosecutor just asked this silly man.
If you're not American, why do you think you have the right to American Constitution?
They obviously don't think before they speak. Because if they did, they wouldn't say the nonsense that comes out of their mouths.
Do they understand the bullshit that is coming out of the bullshit mouth?
But then at the same time claim sovereignty and say that the U.S. has no jurisdiction over them, which means that they can do
I want to go ahead and be able to have my rights through them.
You guys are just a joke.
It's like cake and eating it too.
You got to uphold to the sovereign, sir. You can't. I'm not a United States citizen. I'm not Negro, black, or color. You're not under my. I'm not under your jurisdiction.
Then you don't get the constitutional rights.
My question to you is, if you want to rely on your constitutional rights, how do you have constitutional rights if you're denying your citizenship?
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
Because I'm an American. I'm a nation.
I get it,
I'm a Moorish American. I'm not United States citizen corporate. I'm a Moorish American. I'm an American national.
This is such a crock of shit.
Thank you.
Okay, but you're still present in this jurisdiction, right?
I just asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction. That's it. I don't want no attorney. I can speak for myself. I'm not a minority.
You outside of that jurisdiction. Don't go to court and challenge jurisdiction. Learn how to get out of that jurisdiction. Just learn how to remove yourself from the jurisdiction. Then you can start doing everything as far as like exercising your rights.
I guess this guy wasn't paying attention in class.
No, I don't think
the
you are.
The master teacher clearly stated, don't go to court challenging jurisdiction. You have to just simply get out of their jurisdiction. Then you can start living like a true national. He must have fell asleep in class because this court case is not going very well for him. The prosecutor nor the judge is not buying anything that is coming out of this man's mouth.
Would you?
What am I doing?
He can represent himself. Don't worry about it.
I can speak for myself.
All right.
I'm speaking for myself. Y'all violating my rights. That's a
sovereign. Now calling the matters of the people versus Michael Williams. This is ticket number SP12123334. Count 1, use loudspeaker without permission or unreasonable noise. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Sir, please state your name for the record.
I am Williams L.
All right. Sir,
I don't have a name. I have a title.
Then give me your fucking title.
This is the date and time set for a arraignment on a bench warrant. Do you want to participate in these proceedings?
Yes, I'm here on special appearance. I'm
no, you're not.
Who I am.
There is no special appearance.
How would you like to move forward with this matter, sir?
You'd like to be arrested, Your Honor?
This case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction, Your Honor.
No.
You have to get these people jurisdiction by all means. Jurisdiction start originally when the police come in contact with you. That's when jurisdiction started.
All right, that motion has been denied. How would you like to move forward on these matters?
That's been denied. Next. Thank you, cheering section.
I just told you what I would like it, so I don't know. I'm just here on
It's
special
been
occasion.
denied. So
Been
you can
denied,
either
so we're gonna
participate
continue.
today.
I am participating. I'm here. I'm speaking for
No.
myself. I have no attorney, so I'm just letting you know. It's denied, so we can keep going on with proceedings. I am Williams L. I'm not a United States citizen. I'm not Negro
Good.
color. I'm
Then
not
let me
Christian.
go and throw your ass in prison.
All right, Mr. Williams, it appears to the court as I'm making a record that he does not want to participate in these proceedings.
I told you I wanted to participate. I'm just letting you know who I am. I told you for the record.
All right, he would like to not participate in these proceedings. He has told me that he is the person known as Williams L. and not the person on these tickets, so he is not appearing on behalf of this person. This person has not made themselves available to the
So
court
we will
today.
put a set warrant for the
on the bench
arrest.
warrant, so these matters will stay in warrant status. Thank you so much. That concludes this hearing. Have a good day, Mr. L. Williams.
Bravo.
This judge
Is
absolutely
some donuts.
deserves an award
Or some flowers.
because she is playing no games with this sovereign
No
citizen.
shit.
Other judges around the country need to see this video and take notes because this is the proper procedure with dealing with a more sovereign citizen.
Yeah, but this is the
Or
required
even just
copy
a
you have with
regular
the
sovereign
marijuana,
citizen in
don't you?
general.
He plays her once in a blue moon, not very often. But this is the same one that's old man that keeps telling me I can rub his bruises against them and everything else. I'm like, man, I wish when you were a cop, I wish you pulled me over, I could have got out of it, huh? And he just laughed at me.
Michael Williams.
Yes, and my sister guys are not responsible for what she says.
1, 2, 3,
And if you're playing poker with people, you
Count
know,
1, use
clean
loud
it
speaker without
as
permission or
your
unreasonable
leverage
noise.
when you
Count
got
2,
it.
roll while
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
and count 3 is no
got it.
insurance misdemeanor. Sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Sir, try to see if we get it right this time, sir.
And is there another name that you have?
That's not my name. This is my title.
Okay, what's your title that you have, sir?
Williams L.
And then, is that your name or your title?
My title.
Okay. You don't have a name at all?
No, I'm not Christian.
All right. It's my understanding that you don't want to have an attorney, sir. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, you know you have the right to have an attorney.
You have the right to not be
Matters are
stupid,
misdemeanor matters,
right?
and you have the right to have an attorney on these matters, sir. And it's my understanding, no attorney, okay? So let me advise you
No
of your
brain
rights.
cells.
In these particular matters, the court can, since they are misdemeanors, do either, I think, 90 days on one of these and up to 93 days in jail, or a maximum fine of $500.
Or
These
both.
are all misdemeanors, so that's the maximum penalty that
So you
can
can be
given in
6
any of
months
these
in
matters.
jail
You have a
and
right to have
$1,000
a
for the
trial,
two.
a bench, or a jury trial in any of these matters. A bench trial is a trial before myself as a trier and finder of facts. A jury trial is a trial with 6 members of the city of Detroit who will come in here and hear the same information and make a decision based on it. These are your rights that you have right now. You also have a right to have a pre-trial. What that does is that gives you time to think about any offer that may be given to you. At this point in time, there has been an offer extended to you that if you are willing to plead to the no insurance misdemeanor, it will be reduced to an improper place. I set the fine that goes with that. You have a right to. You can also move for a motion if you know how to file those. You can file a
No,
motion.
he doesn't know how to file those.
So
Who
what's
the
your
fuck are we
pleasure at
kidding?
this time, sir?
To be an idiot.
I know I'm under common law. I'm not under statute.
See?
or
Told you.
rules or
So,
regulations.
so
He
when
wants to be
you
an idiot.
drive on any city street in the city of Detroit, any road in the state of Michigan, you now avail yourselves, whether you wanted to or not, to the laws and states and regulations that are governing us. So you may not have wanted to, but you did. So these are your options at this point in
So
time.
try again.
If you choose not to, if you were traveling, if you were driving, it's all the
I
same.
wasn't driving. I was never.
So if you
Shut up.
were just in the vehicle as a passenger.
I was parked.
He was an idiot,
was
Your Honor.
harassed.
You sure you don't want an attorney?
He could use one. I don't think he's smart enough to get one, but he could use one.
I'm not a minority. I'm a sovereign.
So what option would you like today?
You like the I am stupid option.
Of those that I gave you, sir. You can have
Ma'am, I'm a sovereign. I can't. I do not consent. I can't.
So here's what's gonna happen. So I want to make sure you have all the options. You can't consent to anything. So that means that you don't want to participate in the process. So it's just gonna go back into warrant status.
Well, we're gonna pick your ass up.
One of the options, yes.
Ma'am, I'm a sovereign.
And you can
Ma'am, I'm a moron.
in the city of Detroit on a street in a vehicle. And I understand what you just said. That's why I said, did you want counsel?
I'm not a United States citizen.
These sovereign citizens
are an idiot.
Have just been so brainwashed by the crap that they've learned that they just don't even understand jurisdiction.
Or
the
English.
U.S. has jurisdiction as long as you are on U.S. soil. If you are in the state of Michigan, then
Michigan
the state of Michigan has jurisdiction. It is that simple. If you want to avoid
if you're in my sister's house, guess what? She has jurisdiction.
To avoid jurisdiction is by one, leaving the country, even though you'll then be subject to the jurisdiction of whatever country.
Yeah, I thought it was a good way to put it together.
Or if you're a pal, since you said you're not a union.
Boo.
You literally
sorry,
have to levitate.
You might get more special
levitate above the soil. Do not let your feet touch the soil, and that might be a way, a loophole around getting out of jurisdiction.
Nobody have improved jurisdiction. I'm a moron.
I said,
you're a moron.
Challenge jurisdiction, get out of it.
Nobody have improved jurisdiction. I'm under common law.
No, you're on moronic law.
I'm under common law.
Thank you.
Supreme Court case.
I love my soundboard.
Supreme Court case, Self versus Reagan. Statutes don't apply.
Shall I hit that X again?
I'm on common law, and if there was a crime committed, can you please show me the injured party, or I ask for this case to be dismissed?
Right now, my brain cells is the injured party.
To be dismissed, so you have these options, or else it's just going to remain.
And I'm under duress because you're forcing me saying you're going to put a warrant out for my arrest.
There already is a warrant out for your arrest.
13th Amendment. You can't enslave me unless a crime is committed.
So you can't
violate my.
Okay, let me finish talking. You can't claim you're sovereign and then claim rights under the Constitution.
That's you can't be both.
No, that is not how it works.
Thank you, Judge,
Thank you for the
explaining that to him.
The other idiot.
As I stated earlier, this judge needs an award because she is hitting all the points that these sovereign citizens need to hear. Unfortunately,
I heard, fuck, goddamn it, I can't really say a country because people watch from all around the world. I was going to send them to one of those countries, but, well, no, I'd lose the viewers.
So anything that doesn't go with what they want to hear,
wait a minute, I don't think I have any viewers from North Korea. We'll send them there.
I was just saying the same thing. Send them over there because they don't put up stupid stuff.
Well, also, they don't allow their people access to the internet, so I think that's the only country I don't have viewers from.
Either the laws all apply or none of them apply.
The laws do apply. Well, do you have a liability? Do you have a bond?
Surprisingly, I do have people from China, but North Korea, no. We'll send them to North Korea.
That wasn't the arresting part. I'm just here to make sure.
You have a liability. You have a bond.
And the first time you tell somebody in North Korea you're a sovereign citizen, you'll be dead.
Those are your options. If you don't want any of those options, your warrant is going to remain in warrant status.
You're forcing me. You can't do that.
Okay.
You can't.
Guess what I just did? Let me click the I can do about the ding, 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 ding.
You swore an oath to follow the Constitution.
I did.
That's why
I am.
Your liability, but you have a liability.
No.
You don't have a liability.
No, unless you count this baseball bat and this golf club, my liability, and I can just start swinging at you.
Okay. Mr. Williams,
no, YouTube, that's a joke. Please do not block this video saying I'm committing violence.
I do not understand. I'm here. What warrant? That didn't show up?
The warrant that is currently on your ass.
I don't have to. You can't force me to do that, all right?
You're right.
You can't force me. You can't put a warrant out. I would like to talk to somebody, a chief judge, of violating my constitutional rights.
Constitutional. You're not a citizen.
That's because you're violating my constitutional rights.
All right.
You don't have any.
Hey, I don't want to do that.
You get a brain cell.
All right. There's my sister playing the Mopar card.
You get a brain cell. You get a brain cell. You get a brain cell. You get a train.
Oh, wait, they're handing out brains? No, thank you. I already got a train.
That's what I said. When you were asking you want a brain, he said, no, thank you.
Thank you.
My negro's like a color for the record.
Okay. He said he's not black or color for the record either, okay?
Color is stupid for the record. Got it.
American and sovereign.
I have a nationality.
And the reason we have to do that because that take you out of territory.
Thank you very much, Bruce Dale, for that. Meantime, let's head on over to courtesy of my good friend Old Squishy Gardner, who has more Subsid fun after this quick little 5-second commercial, which I'm talking over so you guys don't have to hear. There we go.
Protocol case of Safety Matters Apartments versus Samar Tarika Day and Erica Witherspoon. Case number 23C0276.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. Christopher Borkin for the plaintiff.
Good afternoon again.
Welcome, Your Honor, Judge Washington.
Oh, I see it. There we are. All right, so first of all, there was Mr. Day. Could you please state your name, sir?
Good.
I'm Tariq Martarika Day.
Thank you, sir.
Heather, you're a moron. Got it.
So first of all, the court had adjourned this because I had some concerns about Mr. Tarika Day's capacity to be able to
You have a brain cell?
represent himself.
Understood, Your Honor.
I do not find authority for the court to refer in a civil matter, so therefore we'll have to address this matter like any other normal matter. Mr. Borkin, did you receive Mr. Day's motion?
I did, Your Honor. He emailed it to me following the hearing.
All right. Mr. Day, at this time, you can go ahead and argue your motion.
The motion is that making an interim claim against the property, the alleged property, 251-302 Stevens Drive. Like I said, I sent my affidavits to you that have not been addressed, as well as the affidavit to the plaintiff that has not been addressed, and I'm just here to see if the plaintiff is going to rebut any of the claims that were made within the correspondence.
Thank you. Mr. Borkin.
Your Honor, I would respond to this motion by saying that it has no basis in Michigan law, landlord-tenant law. It's not within the court's jurisdiction to grant the relief that he's asking or
Objection.
Claims that he's bringing. Mr. Day, I didn't interrupt you. I'd ask that you grant me the same courtesy. Your Honor, I ask you to deny the motion and set this either for trial or be prepared to take testimony to find no triable issue.
Okay. Mr. Day, is there anything you would like to say?
Yeah, I was attempting to keep this private because I don't want to cause any confusion out there. But I did send you a document in your ex officio capacity, placing you as a fiduciary to this case and account, and which was not answered. So a notice of fault was sent, stating that you agreed to the claims within the initial executive order, affidavit high prerogative writ of quo warranto, to take over the assets of the case to charge it off to the plaintiff. As I've sent the response to the plaintiff, if the plaintiff is not prepared to address the response, as it was stated to the plaintiff that they had until today to address all of what was requested to be addressed in the response or in the correspondence to the plaintiff. If they weren't prepared to answer all those today, then the case will be dismissed and the account will be satisfied.
All right. So my ruling on the motion is
exactly
what Mr. Borkin said. First of all, I don't have any jurisdiction over whatever issues you're bringing up because those are not actual issues. Secondly, that's not an actual motion. There is no basis for the motions that you filed in the law as we exist.
Objection.
Sir, if you object again.
Objection? Guess what? Denied.
Do you understand?
Please object again.
I don't understand what you're saying. I'm trying to
Please object again so we can
I
throw you
understand that
contempt.
the court doesn't have jurisdiction because it's the property.
There's nothing that you have said that is even a real motion, sir. The motion is denied.
It's an affidavit. It's not a motion.
Denied!
I'm going to schedule this for a hearing, at which time, sir, I advise you once again to go seek legal counsel. It appears you really do have it. And then I'm going to schedule it on the 24th. Are you available, Mr. Borkin, on the 24th?
I would be, Your Honor.
I would not be available.
Then, if you don't show up to court on that day, sir, the hearing will be held without you.
Please do. Please just show up without it. Because we want to make sure to take care of you. So please, for the love of fuck, don't show up.
Show up to court on that day, sir. The hearing will be held without you.
According to the Judicial Code of Conduct, you're supposed to extend. I'm not a United States citizen. I'm a foreign.
You're a moron?
And I'm here under my nation's constitution, laws, and
your nation's bylaws. Constitution?
And I'm only here to settle the matters at hand. This is dealing with trust property. The property in question has been conveyed to the Tariq Samar Tawarikade Living Trust, along with the personal information of the alleged defendants, which is now being used in the public without just compensation for the use of their private property. A promissory note was signed, the lease was signed, but full disclosure was not given that what was taking place was a consumer credit transaction, and cash is not a necessity to satisfy a consumer credit transaction. But with it even being a consumer credit transaction, full disclosure wasn't stated that the lease and the private property of the signature of the alleged defendants will be used to securitize that lease.
Securitize? What the fuck is securitize?
It still destroys or separates the lease, which is the bill, and the security, which is the signature. Because without us, the reason why you don't have subject matter is because we give the subject, which is the property, we make it matter, as we were the ones to
we make the subject matter.
Consumer credit transaction.
Yo, shut up, Mr. Bay, for just a moment. If you recognize from his speech, he said that he had some surprise. You won't find it in my chaos realms. Take the F's off. We have chapter 6, Chaos Realm. And up here, we got a present. Let's see, there should be a second one. There's some balloons there. Click on those two. And it's time to play everyone's favorite game from last year, Archdemony. Here you pick 4 of the characters. Like, for instance, say we do this. It'll tell us. We have 2 of them that are correct, the second and the third. The other 2 are totally wrong. They're not even in the right place. So we'll swap. He's right now. And there it is. So now we get the Archdemony prize, which is the present. Alright, back to you, Mr. I've been able to kill in much time without having to hear your idiotness.
But we weren't offered the remedy of not having, full disclosure. Within any contract, full disclosure is a must. And we weren't granted that along with the other issues that brought this whole account up, within the public. So if we need to address it at a later date, I would say no, because I have already brought forth my claim, and my claim has not yet been rebutted. To say that what I have to say as a national or foreign national is
it already was rebutted,
recognized by you, is dismissed.
Because they're denied.
Religious discrimination. Because all I'm doing is
religious discrimination.
What Article 1 of the United States Constitution says, it gives me a right to perform my religious execution. I have the right to
religious execution,
religious freedoms, in which you're stating as you're trying to, or your statements have been dismissive towards my religious freedoms, which would be discrimination on your part. And I know that's not what you're attempting to do.
Yes.
But that's what is being done. And along with the discrepancies with the plaintiff. And all I'm here to do, ma'am, I understand what you asked. I didn't understand what you asked our previous day.
She's in her bedroom.
Stating that you thought I was incompetent or that I didn't understand the procedures that were taking place. I just wanted to be private, as I didn't want to cause confusion amongst the masses out here, because I'm not a United States citizen like most of the people on this call. I'm a foreign national, and I come under the laws of my country, under my nation, under my constitution, along with international law, such as the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, along with the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, which give us the right to self-government, self-determination, and self-autonomy.
Good day.
Yes, ma'am.
I will see you on March 24th, 2023 at 3:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. And with that, we will bring this afternoon session to a close. Come on back tonight for more as we continue to march along here from day one. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you all tonight.